Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tips for Teens. I would like to welcome our special guest that we have today, Ms. Tammie Durant. And I also want to, before we get started, I would like to congratulate the graduates of 2021. To all the seniors, best wishes to you in your future endeavors. But I also want to give Ms. Durant space to share about herself. This is our final tips for teens for this actual school term, and she's going to send it off with a bang. So welcome aboard.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Doing well. So can you share a little bit about yourself? I mean, I can share what I know, but just tell everybody a little synopsis about who you are. You have a lot going on.
I always have a lot going on, but that is a good thing. My
Mhm.
name is Tammie Durant. I am a retired law enforcement officer. I am a veteran as well. Um, I have two very handsome young men, Noah and Trey. My oldest will be 30 in July, and my youngest son will be 21 in December. And I also have a grandson. Now, those grandkids they are a different love, I tell you. It's just it's that's a whole nother conversation about grandkids. But also I'm a proud owner of I have a publishing company called Durant Publishing, and I also have a personal training company called Durant Sports, which I train athletes. I train adults, men, doesn't matter,
Mhm.
of weight loss or just trying to get better, nutrition, all that good stuff. I do a lot of things, and I think when we spoke, when we first met, working as a volunteer for DJJ, and I also just got on board with the solicitor office in Conway for arbitration. So I'll be putting myself to mentor a lot more kids as well.
Okay.
Um, I am retired. I don't feel like I'm retired, but I'm supposed to be retired. But I love what I do. I'm in the community with serving for the homeless and just doing a lot of amazing things just to, help everyone. And also, I'm actually running for the mayor of City of Myrtle Beach, so that is another journey itself. So I'm just having an amazing time, amazing time.
Right. Right. So if one wanted to publish a book and they wanted to go through Durant Publishing, what is the first steps?
Well, the first step is to write till you just can't write anymore. And what you would do is just kind of look out. I would always say self-publishing is the best way to go. And I think for me, my first two books, I actually went through a private publishing company where it
Mm-hmm.
is limited of what you can do. You really don't have any control over if you want to go global or whatever. It's just a little bit extra money. But when you do self-publishing, you have all the rights and access of doing your book the way you want to do it. And you put the work into as far as doing book signings and promoting your book, which is really, really good because you meet so many extraordinary people and there's no middleman in that. And, when you publish your book,
Right.
everything comes back to you. So that
Mm-hmm.
is all you, all your work, all the editing, everything. It
Right.
is, I always say self-publishing is the best way to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And with Durant Sports, you've worked with so many different people in that aspect and helping them to prepare to be a better person within themselves, whether it was physically, whether it was mentally. You've taught them to work from the inside out. So, what way can people get involved with that if they were interested in being trained?
Well, being trained, it for me, and I know there's a lot of personal trainers out there where, you have personal trainers that dictate what you do, how you do it. For me, I build relationships with everyone. It's just
Right.
not, telling someone do this or do that. I actually train with all my clients. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that is the bond that we can get closer and, get familiar and just, share and do a lot of things as well.
Right.
Um, that it's training is like a job. You have to put the work into it. It's no different than an everyday job to me. Putting the
Right.
work into it, having a good work ethic, all of that good stuff.
Right. Right. And you're also working as a life coach. I don't know how many more hats you have, but
You know what? I had a friend of mine ask me. She said, "How do you do all the things that you do?" I said, "Well, you know what? God works it out where I'm just there where I'm needed, and I'm just blessed to kind of be able to do all the things that I do. I
right.
am. Yeah.
So, what's the joy for you in being a life coach?
The joy is just watching individuals become better of just looking at where they were and to see where they are now. And I can speak for myself of, losing my best friend 5 years ago, of, being at that point where I did want to commit suicide. I actually tried 3 times,
Right.
but, God never left me. And I got back to where, you stray away from God for so long. And it just takes so many things to bring you back and understand that you can't live your life without God in this world right now. You can't. And like I said, my life is not mine anymore. It is His, and whatever He has for me to do, that is what I'm going to do.
Right. And when I met, we talked about working with young people, and you shared about how a lot of people need to take the moment to listen to young people. That's a big issue when sometimes we feel like they may not have a voice, but I appreciate you taking that moment to listen to young people to help to pull them out to another level in their
Right.
lives. And with that being said, can you share the tips that you would have for teens today?
Teens today. Oh, wow. I actually had a conversation with 2 young men this morning, and he actually was sharing with me that he is about to make a life decision that is going to change his life, and it's actually going to make him better.
Mhm.
And he was so worried about what other people, how they were going to feel about him moving or whatever. And young people got to understand that it's about you. It's
Right.
not about everybody else. You have to take control of your life. Your life. You make the decisions and you make the better choices to better yourself. You
Right.
know, and as parents, we have to take that moment where we have to be quiet and just listen to our
Mhm.
kids. And we may not like everything that they say, and kids don't like all the things we say, but we got to have that respect and compromise of just listening and being able and being open to listen to young people, because they have some really good ideas and they are
Right.
smart. They are very smart. But
Mhm.
we have to encourage them to be open and be honest and go out there and just strive to be better. They look at we as parents more than anything. And I say it again, I don't want anyone being a role model for my kids. I'm my role model for my
Mhm.
kids, nobody else. I don't want anybody to take that responsibility,
Right.
because I will do whatever I have to do to make my kids better. But it's their choice if they want to be better.
Mhm. That's true.
Yes.
It is one of the things that we were all blessed with the ability
Yes.
to choose.
That's true. And young people have so many opportunities now that they don't have that work ethic like we have back in the day, and they can get that because it is hard. It is so hard, not for just young people, for adults as well, of just making it one day at a time. But we can't give up. We got to keep striving no matter what. We have to. We have
Right.
to.
Right. And I know that, young people is on the very top of your platform as you begin to
Yes, it is.
continue to work in the area, in the Horry County area.
Right.
Whichever route you go, I know that they are on the top of your platform.
Thank you.
Any other tools that you want to share or resources or tips?
The one thing I want to tell young people is, there's nothing wrong with having a good time, going out, but you got to remember that you're being watched of every move that you make. I tell my kids that I train a lot, when they go and try to go to college and get a job, the first thing that an employee or a recruiter does is go to their Facebook page. Because
Hmm.
what you put on your Facebook page is going to determine if this child is coachable, Is
Mhm.
this child is going to be um, uh, um, assets to their team, or is they going to be a liability? We got
Right.
to take accountability of what we do and how we brand ourselves
Mhm.
as young people. You just can't do certain things and expect everybody to respect you. You have to take accountability of the things that you do and how you do them as well.
Right. Right. So true. I know that one of the things that we're going to push for our young people to do this summer is to read more. So, how
Read,
many
yes.
books do you have out right now?
Oh my, well, yeah, I'm actually working on my fifth book right now, but with so much going on, I haven't picked up a book probably in the last 4 months. So someone can give me an idea of what is the best book right now because I have so much going on right now.
We
Oh
have
wow.
to get you on audiobooks.
Yes, give me something, especially when I'm winding down, because I don't watch TV at all. I
Mhm.
haven't watched TV in 2 years. It's just so depressing.
Yeah.
And I just, if I'm see it on my phone or whatever it is, I just kind of just relax and drink my tea like my mom does, and I'm good.
Listen, y'all, we're going to get her on audiobooks and we're going to have to send her the correct shows.
Yes, you have to, please, please, especially when I go on vacation.
Too
Oh,
funny. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking the opportunity to come and share some words for our young people. Can you share which ways they can get in contact with you for any young person or any adult that may want to get involved, whether it's through the Durant Publishing, Durant Sports, anything that you have going on? I mean, you have a campaign going on as well. Well, so what's the best way that people can reach out to you if they need help, if they need coaching in some aspect or want to
yeah.
be more involved?
I'm the most, I think, the most approachable person there is, and I love to give people my mobile number, and I think that's personal contact that I like with people.
Mhm.
And my number is 305-923-0636, 305-923-0636, or you can go to my Facebook page, Tammie B. Durant, Durant Publishing, Durant Sports. I'm really not hard to find. I promise you, I'm not very
Okay.
not.
Well, you all have heard it. Thank you all for tuning in, whether you're on the live or whether you're watching the replay. Hats off to you all for doing a great job that you and hanging on during this school year. And thank you for continuing to tune in to Tips for Teens. This is the final Tips for Teens for this school term. And I'm so grateful that we were able to go out with a bang with Miss Tammie Durant. So thank you
Awesome,
again
awesome. You
for
quite
being with
welcome.
us today. And we'll see you all on next time. We're going to do one more teen spotlight, and we'll see you all next time. Bye
All
bye.
right.